Hello, today is Friday. It's 11:45, December 17th. Again, this is not advice for anyone. This is mainly for my clients to keep them aware of what I'm seeing, what I'm doing, the moves that I'm making, just to keep them aware of what's happening. Okay, so it's very volatile. The NASDAQ is seeing 4% swings a day. Yesterday, the NASDAQ was up 1% and closed down 2.7. We have had to combat the Fed meeting, which was hawkish, meaning they are going to increase rates, but that led to a very, very nice intraday move higher the next day in classic fashion. The real move occurred the next day, and we basically gave a lot of the gains back. We did not, but the market gave a lot of the gains back. We were fortunate to get in at a very good level on the Fed day, and the next day we were still down, but we reduced risk significantly. We went to cash that next day, and Friday we got a really good entry at 46.03 and 46.17. It's going to be a very volatile day, period. It's far from over. And I just wanted to kind of show you what I'm seeing. If you recall from last week, this was the breakout that happened overnight. It was unfortunate. We missed a lot of this. It went to 47.29, and we said, I can't chase that. Fortunately, it keeps going back and forth, and I've been trading in and out. So we've had opportunities to get in and out. It's been a good week. We're hanging in there. Right now, as you can see, we tested on, this would have been Thursday morning, we tested 47.52, okay? And why that's important if I switch charts and why we look at different time frames, 47.52, it hit overnight. That was the exact down channel line, this blue line here. So as dumb as this stuff might seem to you, the technicals beyond it, it does help with price targets, okay? So we've been trading in and out of levels, trading a lot more than we usually do, but it is providing, volatility does provide opportunity. You can still be in a downtrend and still make money. It's not easy, and sometimes it's best just to wait. But for now, we are still getting buying opportunities. So we'll see. We're at a key level as we speak. And it's going to be very volatile. But the key is this. We got in this morning, which is Friday morning, at 46.03. I really like this 50-day moving average retest and the gap. I thought it would be strong support. I felt like it was a good risk-reward trade. Now, we're giving a lot of those gains back. We tested it as high as we tested the 10-day moving average. Now, it's going to be nuts, okay? It is going to be all over the place, but the fact that we are not dying right now is a good thing. We're dealing with quad witching, which means a lot of the big names that have really held up the market, like the Apples, the Googles, the Microsofts of the world, have to be rebalanced in the equally weighted ETFs, okay? So because they've been holding up the market, you got to understand the market is basically in its own little corrective phase with a few select stocks doing very well. So the indexes have masked the weakness because 5 stocks make, call it 30%. It's not an exact fact, but it's a high number. And that's why the indexes have been okay while the average stock is getting killed. So when we have these rebalances, it causes chaos because they have to rebalance. Now, it's short-term pain is what I believe will happen. I got good entries, so I'm okay today. If we lose 45.95, it's probably an out for me. But overall, I think we will be fine. The Fed news is definitely hawkish, but it doesn't mean there's not going to be opportunities to the upside. So just want to give you a quick note. 2 charts that I'm watching. This, we're keeping it very simple, indexing. We're not doing individual names because individual names right now could make or break you, and that's not a situation where I want to be in right now. I want to take good risk reward at key levels in an index, especially when individual names are getting rebalanced. It's hard to know how that's going to play out. So testing key levels right now, we're doing okay, but just wanted to keep you aware that we did get really good entries today. And regardless of what happens, I think we're going to have a positive week despite the market really getting hit hard. So it's still very, very early and may have to make some adjustments by the end of the day, but just wanted to keep you aware of what I'm seeing, because a lot of the headlines and stuff you're seeing, it's freaking you out, but I'm in and out right now. There are times where I can buy and hold. I don't think this is one of them. If there is opportunity to get in and out quickly, I believe I have to take advantage of that situation. So just wanted to keep you posted. Very quick chart. It is working. I honestly hope this, and this might frustrate you, but I don't want this to go in a straight line today. I want this to slowly test levels. I want it to test the 4,600, which it did this morning. I want it to test 4,630, which is doing again now. It tested when as high as 4,676, closed the gap. Okay? So a lot of things are going well today. It's going to be a crazy close because the rebalance happens at the close. So if I need to add more next week or reduce next week, that's perfectly fine. We're in a really good spot here. The key is that we got good entries. I don't think we're going to have an issue with the 4605 today. 4621 might get broken today, but we still got a good entry. So it was actually 461750 is what we got in at. So either way, we're hanging in there. It's not pretty, but I do believe it'll present opportunity. I'm hoping this will be the classic Friday. Hey, early scare, consolidate during the day, and move higher. We'll see if that plays out. It very well might not. And honestly, if it doesn't and we hold 4630, that's still not a bad situation in my opinion, with so many people being short the market. Again, under the hood, things are getting smashed. We, for the first time today in a while, are starting to see some of the crap names that I don't want to be involved in, but we're starting to see names. One second. We're starting to see some of the crap names like the ARC funds that are just high momentum and getting smashed, really getting a bid today. So this is kind of what I wanted to see, was the beaten down areas get a bid. That's good, and that happens a lot during quad witching. Will it hold? We're going to find out very quickly. But hang in there. We'll be all right. Thanks for your trust. Just wanted to send a quick note. Have a great weekend.